Hey there, art supply fans. Just got a box delivered from Blick, Utrecht. So I figured I'd make a video, another art supply unboxing. I think I just did one of these 2 months ago. Got the box cutter. Let's see. There's about $275 worth of art supplies in this little box. Kind of amazing. Art supplies are not cheap, but you know, what is that saying? You gotta make hay while the sun is shining. So I'll buy some extra art supplies when I've got the money for it. Here's our list. I'll check that later. Oh, lots of paper. We can throw that aside. Mostly small stuff. Let's see what we got. Aha, these are Blick pen. I've been doing these. Where are my tiny? I'll show you my. Which ones are these? The point ones? Oh, this is the brush. I'm not even sure if I tried this version of it. So this is a Blick brush pen. I actually I ordered these because I like the ink in them. It's a pigmented ink. I've been making these. Here we go. Got them in a tiny little jar. I've been making these tiny drawings. There's one of them. And they're just sort of cartoons at their very basic essence. One face, one word balloon, one word in said word balloon. So I was making lots and lots of these and giving them away. And I was making them with a one I got at my last order, which was a brush pigment, Blick pigment liner, but it was 1 millimeter. And then I used an 8 millimeter, I think it was, for the lettering. So I decided to order some of these, some more of those, and some more varieties of them. Matter of fact, here is the complete set of 8 pigment liners, just so I can try out. I usually like the larger sizes. Where's the opening here? I usually like the larger sizes. We're going to need that again. But here are all the different, let's see, we got 0.2, 0.25, 0.3. This is in millimeters, so it'll be 0.3, 3/10 of a millimeter, I guess. 0.35, 0.45, 0.5, 1.0. That's the one I like best. 1.0, that's the one I was drawing those tiny drawings with. But, you know, I'll try the other ones too. And let's see, what else do we have? Oh, here's so this is more of those same ones, only of the size I like. I figured I may as well order a bunch of them. I think I ordered, there we go, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the 1.0. Like I said, that's my favorite one. And 5 of the next biggest size, which is half the size, 0.5. I figured I'd order plenty of those. And you know what it was? Now that I think about it, I think I put this, because what I do is when I go to blick.com, over time I'll put things on the list. And I think this was one of the early things I had on the list. I really don't know if I needed this one since I bought so many of the sizes I like. I mean, there's 15 in the 1.0, 0.5, and brush. So do I really need this one? I don't know. This was only like $10. Otherwise, these were like $2 a piece, were they? Or $3? Let me check the invoice. I'll let you know. Black pigment lot, $2.71 a piece. And the where's the 10? Where is the 10 pack? Let's see. assorted 8 count was $12. So it is cheaper. They were cheaper individually by pen that way, but it doesn't really matter when I need more of the other ones. Let's see what else do we have here. Oh, there's a bag. Oh, stuff. Oh, I can see the two. Ah, there we go. These are the 2 Pantone markers. You remember, in the last batch I got a cyan. Where is it? It's on my desk. I was just using it. And these are pigment-based markers. Like the usual stuff I use, the Copics, the Artfinities, the Blick house brand, are dye-based alcohol markers, which are more fugitive than pigment markers. Pigment markers are much less fugitive. But these are water-based also, so they give you a sort of different line. But these are also kind of expensive compared to the Copic ones. I believe the markers themselves are $8. Then I also bought the refill inks that go with them. And these were like $12 or $13 a piece. Let's see. I forgot. I got the invoice right here. Pantone marker, $8.50. Pantone marker ink, $12.95. So well over $20 for a marker. And I always, whenever I buy a marker, I have to get the refill ink that goes with it. Because there's nothing worse than being in the middle of something and have your marker run dry. And then it's like, you don't have another one? Well, you're out of luck. But if you got the refill ink for them, you're in good shape. Let me put these over here, out of my way. Let's see what else is in this bag. Oh, these are for the new markers I got. These are 2mm refill tips. Because this is what this order was for. I decided I wanted to try out these Montana paint markers. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Montana acrylic paint markers. And these are the 2mm tips. So the tips are as big as one of those. So they're pretty big. And I've wanted to try these out. Let's see, along with it, these right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I think one was on back order. Acrylic refill. This must be the 7th one. Oops, 7, 8. What do I got in here? There's 2 I ordered? Of the same color? Of the same one? Well, these are... they shake them up. These are refills for these markers. I'm wondering why. Fluorescent Fire Red. I don't remember ordering Fluorescent Fire Red. Must have been one of these. Let's see. Is this Fluorescent Fire Red? Water-based Fire Red. But not fluorescent. I must have somehow accidentally ordered 2 of them? That doesn't make any sense. But I know because there was one, I think there was one that was back ordered. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One was on back order. I must have accidentally had a 2 there. Yeah, 2 Fluorescent Fire Reds. At $8.81 a piece. These markers were $5.12 for the marker and $8.81 for the refill. And somehow I got 2 refills on there, my order of Fire Red. I guess I'm going to be using a lot of more Fire Red than the rest of them. But, like I said, I wanted to try these out. I'm also setting myself up for summer when school's over, so I'll have some more supplies. I'll have some supplies to work with. Montana, shake them all up. Those are the refills. These are the markers. Like I said, I want to try. Got some ideas for trying these out. And then the last thing I got, these ones were kind of expensive. These are a new Copic paint marker. Once again, acrylic, flamingo pink, tomato red, mandarin orange, lemon yellow, leaf green, and sky blue. This is a set. Let's see what they look like. Are they sealed? Looks like they're sealed too. By the way, I found this utility knife thing on the side of the road as I was biking one day. Had to put a new blade in it, but found it on the side of the road. Probably fell off someone's truck or something. That happens. I occasionally find tools on the side of the road. Let's see. What do these look like? Here are the Copic ones. There we go. They're sealed up. But there are your colors. And they're paint markers, brush. So I've bought a lot of acrylic paint markers in the last year or so. So I look forward to trying this. And let me show you, hold on. Here's one of the things I've been doing with the acrylic paint markers. So I've been painting these Funko Pops, and I painted one. This was a gray Iron Man. And I just saw this and was like, oh, if I buy that, I can paint them. And I gave some of these away at Mocha Fest this year. If people bought some stuff the students did, I gave them one of these painted pops. So that's what I've been doing with a lot of my paint markers. But with these Montana ones, I got some ideas for works on paper I want to do. I'll just put those down there for now. So I think that's it. That's everything. We got it all. Blick pigment liners. There's the three brush, 1 millimeter, 0.5. The Blick paints, the liner set. Yep, Copic paint. Oh yeah, this Copic set was $20 for 6 markers. So that was one of the more expensive acrylic paints. You can get acrylic paint markers for a lot cheaper than $6 for 20. Like I've gotten some like no name brand from China probably acrylic paint markers for like a set of 24 for $20 rather than 6. The Montana ones all like 512 and 881. Oh, where's my clear plastic? Oh, there it is. Good thing I looked there. I got a new grid ruler because my other one, the grid is wearing out on. So I couldn't see the grid as well. This has got a metal edge too, so I cut with it a bit. Good thing I looked at the lid. This was like up against the side of the box here. I might not have noticed it. So there you go. Plenty of art. Like it all together, that was page 1 of 2. Let's see. Where's page 2 of 2? Do we have a total here? I think it was. I don't see a total, but I think it was around $275 with tax and shipping. And shipping was free, except I paid $2 to get it here faster. So, don't see a total on this. My receipt's digital, of course. So, like I said, another order from Blick. All right. You guys have a good week out there.